Live better and longer with the Fitzness Show, hosted by fitness expert, author, and TV personality Fitz Kohler. She'll tell you why diets are dumb, supplements are snake oil, and the truth about how you can earn a lean, hard, pain-free, and athletic body. Now for our favorite bossy blonde, Fitz Kohler.
Well, hi team. I'm Fitz Kohler, your peppermint-flavored fitness pro from fitzness.com, and welcome to the Fitzness Show. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, and I promised you an episode almost every day of December. I tried to get the full 31 days in, I assure you, but I had tragedy strike the family and a little bit of chaos, so I've come pretty close. But anyways, I'm not filling you on Christmas Eve. However, we're going to talk about my favorite Christmas stuff because you know what? It's my show and you might be curious. And if you're not, you're stuck listening to it anyways because you don't have an off switch. You just have to listen to me. Folks, if you haven't done so already, click subscribe wherever you listen to the Fitzness Show. That way, when I come on, I make happy noise and start bossing folks around like you are encouraged to listen to it. Also, don't forget to get the dang book. That's right. It's time for New Year resolutions. And you're probably making them, but maybe you don't know how to get them done. This is your roadmap to lifelong fitness, longevity, muscles, strength, strong bones, sexy body, high energy, all of those things. So get it, why don't you? Fitzness.com, signed books with a free gift, wrapped with love. Buy it. Okay. My favorite Christmas thing. So I have a whole list. I pulled it off the internet. That's right. The interweb gave me a list and I thought, okay, I'll answer these things. And you can use Instagram or fitzness.com or wherever you want to connect with me and tell me whether my responses are crap or they're the same as yours, or you can just share your responses because I want to know all of your answers to these questions too. So my favorite Christmas movie, it's a tie. I like Elf and The Grinch. The Jim Carrey version of The Grinch. I think they're silly that every single year I turn them on, they make me giggle. And I'm all about the giggling. So yeah, Elf never fails. The Grinch never fails. And then I really love Love Actually. I haven't watched that one in a bit, but if you haven't watched Love Actually, it's romance and drama and I don't know. It just feels so good. It's pretty long, but whatevs. Love Actually. Okay. My go-to Christmas cookie or dessert. I really like peppermint bark. I don't get much of it, but peppermint bark is delicious. It's white chocolate with candy cane crumbles in it. It's hard to go wrong with peppermint bark, right? Although I do enjoy the Christmas chocolate chip cookie, but basically it's just chocolate chip cookies. And if you don't like chocolate chip cookies, there's something wrong with you and you need to stop listening to the show immediately because we do not tolerate that type of behavior. Okay, my classic Christmas music or modern pop. I love the classics. I love Mele Kalikimaka, the Hawaiian Christmas song. That one makes me super happy. Sleigh Ride. I remember singing Sleigh Ride when I was in chorus in third grade. And, that's one of those songs that maybe isn't the most popular, but it sticks with you. I do love Frosty and Rudolph and the Grinch. But the new stuff, I love Justin Bieber's Little Drummer Boy and Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. Michael Bublé, anything by Michael Bublé is pretty enjoyable. Sabrina Carpenter has Christmas Nonsense. That's a fun song. So yeah, I like it all. There you go. Real or fake tree. I grew up with a fake tree. We had a big fake tree and I really enjoyed the assembly process. I remember doing it as young as I can remember, I was sticking the little branches in the little hole of the stem of the tree. That's what my mother chose. She used to say, the needle to the tree gets stuck in the carpet. We don't want that. And so we didn't have that. And that was fine. But when I became a grown up and I got my own tree, I thought I really would like to try a real tree. And so I've had a real tree every year since I became a grown up. And I love the shopping process. We used to go to one of those little boutique tree farms next to my Publix. But man, they were so expensive. And then I popped into Home Depot and I had no idea that Home Depot trees were 2/3 of the cost of the little boutique tree company. So we've been shopping at Home Depot, and my ceilings are, I think, 14 feet high. So I try to get the biggest tree possible. We've had some 10 footers in here. This year I got a shorter tree because you know why? It was 6 to 7 feet for $79 or 7 to 8 feet for $129. And I really begrudged the fact that they were going to charge me an extra $50 for 1 foot of tree. So I said, screw it. We're going with a medium-sized tree. I think 6 to 7 foot is medium, and it's a good tree. It's a little crooked, but we like crooked. That's okay. Perfect sporing. Okay, next question. Hot cocoa, eggnog, or just coffee, please? Well, definitely not just coffee. In fact, I'm a hot tea drinker. I've only had eggnog a few times. I remember having one at my boyfriend's fraternity house in college, eggnog, and it had rum in it. And I thought, what have I been missing? How come no one has ever given me eggnog? So I really enjoyed it. You know, it's not a real stiff drink when you're having eggnog with rum, but I've had eggnog since then, and I don't think I thought it was as fabulous as I did back in college. But yeah, and then cocoa's great as long as it has marshmallows and an enormous amount of whipped cream. That's really why I'm into hot chocolate or hot cocoa is the whipped cream. Yeah. So basically any beverage with whipped cream. And on occasion I put whipped cream on my hot tea because why not? Life's short. Okay. Best Christmas song of all time. She annoys the tar out of me sometimes, but I'm going to give it to Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's really good. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but sorry, not sorry. Okay. Ugly Sweater. Yes, no, or Proudly Unhinged. I would say yes. I have worn ugly sweaters. I don't just wear them about. If there's a party, an ugly sweater party, I'm happy to participate. In fact, I have this hideous red sweater. It's kind of poncho style and it's got tassels on the end. It's shameful. And I have worn that to ugly sweater parties. Recently, Ginger and I just went to a brewery for an ugly sweater night and we wore Christmas onesies. So I'm definitely into Christmas onesies. If I have my preference, they're cozy, they're comfy. Oh my gosh, you don't have to, I don't know. Like, you know, when you're wearing a spandex dress and you feel like maybe it's skimpy and you have to stand a certain way and suck everything in. I do like a onesie where you don't have to suck anything in at all. Not a lot to suck in, but I'm a girl. I do the thing. So yeah, onesies over ugly sweaters, but I'm definitely willing to ugly sweaters, and kudos to everybody else who does ugly sweaters. You make the season fun, and you know, fun people for the win. Okay. White lights or colorful chaos. Hey, kudos to all the sophisticated people doing the white lights. Good on you. I definitely enjoy looking at it, but I prefer the color. I'm bright and cheery, and all the bright colors just make me happy. I enjoy that a lot more. Also, my decor for Christmas is very happy, silly. I don't have a sophisticated flair. I don't know if I have any decorative flair. I mean, my house looks like a cowboy lives here, denim couches, and I don't know. Anyways, that's a different story, but colorful lights, because to me they're more cheerful and joyful. Okay, what's the Christmas tradition you'll never give up? Well, I hope it's Christmas with my kids. I know they're probably going to want to go do some other thing on Christmas, but if I can hold them, if I could put little leashes on them and suck them to me on Christmas, that would be the best thing. That would make me happy because, you know, I'm their mom and I love them so much. Okay, best gift I've ever received. Obviously, it's the Barbie dream house. You know, I was 4 or 5. I remember asking my mom or telling her I wanted the Barbie dream house, and she told me we couldn't afford it. And I remember sobbing on her lap in the kitchen because I really wanted the Barbie dream house. And she said, no, it wasn't going to happen. And then that tricky lady, when I woke up on Christmas, in fact, well, I'll tell you in a little bit, but yeah, when I woke up, when Santa came, the first thing I saw was the dream house. So, and I played with that thing to death. Barbie was definitely my favorite toy, and the Barbie accessories, the house and the Corvette and the pool and all the things were my favorite. So yeah, Barbie dream house, best gift I've ever received. Worst gift I've ever received. Oh my gosh, you know what? And this was actually, it was not mean or anything, but when I was kickboxing, and kickboxing is not karate. Sometimes people conflate the two, but they're totally different. Karate is a martial art, and there's a lot to do with respect and protocol, etc. And then kickboxing, full contact kickboxing, is a combat sport. It's like saying Mike Tyson does martial arts. He does not. He's in a combat sport. My sport was more adjacent to Mike Tyson than karate. But yeah, I really, when I was fighting, I did not like people being like, oh, you do karate. No, karate's great, but it's not what I do. And then someone bought me a bonsai tree back when I was fighting. Was here, you do karate, have a bonsai. I was irked by it. I said thank you, and I gave a big hug, but ew. But also I didn't have a tree yet, so I kept the bonsai and I put a red bow on it, and that became my Christmas tree in my college apartment. So whatevs. But I think that's my worst gift. There's probably been others that were actually just stupid, but yeah, bonsai. And we will be right back. Ho, ho, holy cow. The holidays are upon us and it's time to go shopping. That's right. If you are looking for a meaningful and affordable gift to give to all your friends and family, stop by fitzness.com. Right now, we're running a special on fitzness.com. It's order 4 books, get 1 free. And you can do that in like 7, 8, 10 sets of that, depending on how many friends and family members you have. Yeah, spend 20 something bucks on a book and upgrade your friends' lives forever. Help them look, feel, and perform better forever. Sounds like a generous gift to me. So go shopping at fitzness.com. No matter how many books you order, they all will come signed. They all will come with their special little Fitzy gift, and they will all be packaged with love. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus for the rest of us. We're back. Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, who wins? Well, as a kid, it would definitely have been Christmas Eve. We did big family gathering meal. My mom would get all the deli meats and platters and things, and we'd enjoy each other at home. And then she would put me to bed. I was the youngest, so Christmas kind of lasted most for me, but they would hang out in the living room, etc. And then after Santa came. So Santa magically came to my mom's house at maybe 10 o'clock. And so at 10:30, my mother would wake me up and she'd say, wake up. He's here. I think he's been here. And so everybody would crawl out of their bedrooms for me. And I would, enjoy Santa. And then in the morning, because she had already had us open our gifts, she got to sleep in late without worrying that I would wake up and start opening gifts without her being there to witness all of that Christmas magic. Now, my family, we do Christmas presents in the morning. On Christmas Eve, we have a great time. We go to dinner and then we go look at Christmas lights. Lately, my kids have been very into watching the cheesiest of the cheesy Hallmark Christmas movies. Now, Netflix is into making them as well, but some of our favorites are Dog Walker Christmas, and right now we're watching Pickleball Christmas, which is also pretty cheesy. We just watched The Princess Switch, three movies because it's a 3-part movie series, and also Merry Xmas, Exmas. That's on Netflix right now. That's Oliver Hudson and Alicia Silverstone. Melissa Joan Hart's in it, and it's quite cheesy, but also kind of enjoyable, right? We like it. So anyways, we do that now, and then tomorrow morning we'll open gifts, which is great. Okay. Does your family open gifts one at a time, or was it a free-for-all? I think when I was a kid, it was a free-for-all. We just did our own thing, and my mother provided an enormous amount of presents. We weren't a rich family. We weren't a poor family. We were somewhere smack in the middle, but she made sure there were boxes galore. The whole living room was with gifts, which was pretty great. And I've tried to duplicate that for my kids, which is, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I've been doing. So take that and do what you want with it. Okay, my favorite childhood Christmas memory, certainly Christmas mornings, opening up all the presents, but I would say sometimes Santa would come through my neighborhood on a fire truck, and he would get out and they would come in the house and visit me. And I thought that was great. I remember my sister and I having these red and white striped nerdy nightgowns and bonnets. There was bonnets on our head. I was very proud of those Christmas nightgowns and bonnets. And yeah, having Santa visit on Christmas Eve was pretty cool. In fact, any Santa interaction I've ever had has been pretty awesome. I'm still in love with Santa. I think it's just the most wonderful, fun, special creation on earth. Anyone who doesn't like Santa is really missing the bus there. It's just he's such a delightful guy, and he's all about goodness and kindness and generosity. And so, yeah, that's the kind of thing that makes me freaking happy. Any weird or wonderful family traditions? I mean, we go to Bass Pro on Christmas Eve and get a family photo with Santa. They give you a free photo. If you don't know this, I mean, you're going to have to wait till next year. But Bass Pro gives everyone a free photo with Santa. And then if you want to buy more, you can. But that's a fun tradition. And then on Christmas morning, we make cinnamon buns, like the Pillsbury canned cinnamon buns. That's what we do. All right. Best gift I've ever given. Easy, hands down, our dog Piper. She was a Christmas gift to the kids in 2009, and magic ensued. Piper. Okay, food and festivities category. Sweet treats or savory snacks? I do like the sweets, but I'm going to say savory. I feel like more of a salty person right now. So maybe a combination of both. Nothing like a chocolate covered potato chip to make your day. Christmas breakfast, big spread or grab and go. It's a cinnamon bun. It's a cinnamon bun for Christmas. Take it or leave it. Favorite holiday drink? Something with whipped cream on it for sure. One holiday food, or I'm going to say Diet Coke too. Decaf Diet Coke. It's my favorite drink year round. One holiday food you could happily skip forever. I've never had fruitcake, and gosh darn it, I hope I never do. So yeah, no thanks on that. Cookies before dinner or after? Both. I mean, again, I'm managing my intake, but if I'm going to have a cookie, I'm going to have a cookie. It doesn't really matter before or after. When do I decorate? November, December, or it's a vibe year round? No, I decorate after Thanksgiving. So I think it probably starts happening around December 1st. And it's rare that Thanksgiving happens and I'm out shopping for a tree on Friday. But we get it together. This is my thought, is that it's so much effort to decorate and do the thing. I mean, you got to at least enjoy it for a while, right? I know some people get a Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. I don't understand that logic at all, because then you really only have a couple of days to enjoy this monstrosity of a production. So yeah. However, as soon as New Year's comes, I want it out. Done. On New Year's Day, unless something fabulous is going on in the Kohler mansion, that tree is stripped. It's thrown out in the front yard to be recycled and whatever. The decorations go away. I'm done. So yeah, it's very, very precise here in the Kohler mansion. The taking down part, the putting up part, not so precise. Okay, early shopper or last minute hero? I'm definitely not shopping in October or November, but I shop throughout December, and I try to shop local, but also I'm very grateful for Amazon. The fact that they can send me links to things they like, and I can just say, boom, 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 send it to me. I got no problem with that. Am I more of a gift giver or a gift receiver? Well, I like to take care of people. That's one of my favorite things to do. That's why I do what I do, is because I like to take care of people. So I feel more comfortable as a gift giver. That's in my nature. Gift receiving, a little less comfortable. However, I still ask my kids to just make me homemade stuff. And I don't feel a damn bit guilty about that. I say, please make me something with your hands or your minds. And I've been gifted artsy things, and they've made paintings. And for my birthday recently, my son made popsicle Parker and Mom. So it's a cute little, I don't know, picture of us as popsicle sticks. And he made a video for me last year, which is great. And Ginger's written and performed songs for me. So anything homemade is my favorite thing, and I don't feel guilty about that. I will receive those gifts till I'm blue in the face. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Christmas? I'm going to give it a 7. There's so many wonderful aspects of Christmas. The actual family stuff we do is pretty great. Maybe I'll give it an 8. I do love the Christmas lights. I enjoy the Christmas music, but I'm not so psychotic about it that I'm thinking about Christmas in July. In fact, when people mention Christmas in July, I get annoyed. And then when people start doing the countdown, it's 7 weeks till Christmas, I want to smack them. And people start decorating for Christmas or playing Christmas music in early November. I'm irritated by that. So I do enjoy Christmas, but I'm not crazy about it. And you should not tread on me with too much Christmas. Okay, let's see. Do I prefer a quiet Christmas or a loud, full house celebration? Always loud. The more the merrier. I love people. I love socialization. So yeah, that's an easy one. Snowy Christmas or warm weather holiday? Well, I never have ever had a snowy Christmas, so I wouldn't know what that would be like. I do enjoy the fruits of being a Floridian. Today is Christmas Eve. As I mentioned, I was in tank top and shorts and Crocs on the way to the gym. So that's awesome. And in fact, in my childhood, I grew up going to the beach on Christmas Eve and, usually the day after Christmas. So I do love the warm thing, but it would be fun. Certainly could be pretty magical to wake up and see snow everywhere and make a snowman and cuddle. I guess you could cuddle in the heat too, but I would like to try a snowy Christmas as long as my people were with me. Okay. Have I ever regifted a present? Yes, absolutely. Have I ever peeked at gifts early? I think I did that as a kid. My mother, I found her hiding spot and I looked at one thing and then I instantly regretted it because then I thought I ruined that surprise for myself. So specifically do not want to know anything. I don't want any hints. I want nothing. I do really enjoy a surprise. Also, if there's a movie coming out that I know I want to see, I do not watch the trailer. I don't want to know anything. I like the big reveal, right? So yeah, I have peaked and I will not peak again. Okay, Christmas pajamas, must have or overrated? Yes, I'm big on Christmas pajamas. In fact, I have quite a few pairs. And again, those onesies can never go wrong with a onesie. Would I survive a Hallmark Christmas movie plot? Yeah, we watch them all the time. And I do fantasize about putting myself in that weird little snowy Christmas town. And I'm trapped there because the planes no longer work. And then the mayor is in love with me and I have to make a big decision. Yeah, I could be, I could be in a Hallmark Christmas movie. Why not? That looks a lot of fun. Okay, Anna judged my year honestly. Would I get coal or cookies? I think I'd get cookies. Maybe a little coal. I'm not perfect. Mostly cookies with some coal to put me on warning that I should do better next year. Okay. What's my favorite part of the holiday season? I would say cheesy Christmas movies with the kids. Just all the fun things we do together is nice. It's nice when they just want to be at home and be with me, and that makes me feel happy. What makes Christmas feel complete to you? Broken record. It's those kids of mine. One word you want your holidays to feel like this year. Family. Something small that instantly puts me in the Christmas spirit. It's got to be the music. Christmas music, as long as it comes after Thanksgiving. As long as it comes after Thanksgiving. So I'm actually headed out right now, put the kids and the dogs in the car. We're going to go to Bass Pro and take that photo. We kind of went back and forth on what to wear, but I think we're all kind of wearing green or red and jeans. That'll be nice with the dogs. And then, on to dinner and looking at Christmas lights and finishing up the pickleball Christmas movie. That's going to be very important. And then tomorrow, hopefully delighting my children beyond belief. And hopefully they will delight me right back with their homemade presents. So they seem excited to give me whatever they have planned. But yeah. Now to you. So I posted on my Hottie Body Fitzness Challenge group page on Facebook. And I just said, tell me about your favorite Christmas traditions. And I got a few great answers I'd love to share. And I just posted it recently. So the comment section hasn't filled up completely yet, but I have some good ones. And I just love you so much. So I'd like to give you a little shout out. We got Michael C. Jones, candlelight Christmas Eve service at church. That sounds like very Jones of you, Michael. Sean Matlock, slowing down on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to enjoy family. That man never slows down. In fact, I'm pretty sure he do carry the one. I think he ran like 4,052 races this year and traveled to probably at least 7 million places. So enjoy the pause, Sean. Yassine, you got Gunai, he's in Florida. He's spending the last 3 years with, I think that's his niece, with a little munchkin in Florida. Good for him. Good for her. Tom Zizek, the peace on earth and goodwill to all the people and animals part of Christmas. God bless. Yeah, thanks, Tom. Tom's very sweet. Chrissy Bergeron Lyons. She says, looking at the pretty lights all over her neighborhood, folks do such a nice job of decorating. I love that too. And I love all the inflatables, and I love it when the inflatables fall down. But the twinkly lights are pretty special. And last but not least, Jason Rue from Jacksonville Beach. Jason says it's got to be Fitzness. So thanks, Jason. Christmas is here. I wish all of you a wonderful Christmas. I hope you're with people you love. If you're not, I hope you go find some people to love on. There's so many organizations that are handing out food and gifts to senior citizens who are alone, or people who are in need of support. So again, if you are not with people you love, go find some people to love, or maybe just go to an animal shelter and love on those folks. But December 25th, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, can be a wonderful day. Half the world is lit up with sparkly lights, and I think there's some magic to go around for everybody. So Merry Christmas, no matter who you are and what you do, and know that I love you. And really, the gifts I've received from you all with your support and your kindness and your effort. And when you guys go exercise and you make a healthy meal and you brag about your success, it's just gift giving. It's interesting. I watch other professionals and they've got plaques on their wall. Those are, I am the biggest salesperson of the month or the year or whatever. They're good for them. I support that. But for me, my constant gifts, my constant rewards are you, both the efforts you make and the success you have. So Merry Christmas to me, because I have you. I love you so much. Get to work. Bye, team. Mwah.
Are you looking for the perfect gift for a loved one battling cancer? The Cancer Comeback Series by Fitz Kohler offers hope, inspiration, and practical guidance. With Your Healthy Cancer Comeback, My Noisy Cancer Comeback, and The Healthy Cancer Comeback Journal. These books are a lifeline for all patients and survivors. Right now, you can order autographed copies at a special discount. Show your support and help a loved one go from sick to strong. Visit fitzness.com today. That's FITZNESS.com. Fitzness.com.